SHUJAA 14, Ireland 19, and we have lost our last game in Vancouver Sevens. Yeah, things have not looked great this weekend, but there's a lot of positives, I think, just from general play. Kuna vitu mob sana nimeona zenye zimepatia confidence. Before we continue, this recap is brought to you by M-Pesa, official sponsor of Kenya Rugby Sevens. They are behind the boys. They're making sure the boys are having a comfortable time in Vancouver. And you too can have a comfortable time using M-Pesa Global. Just go to the app. Palo can send money on the global. You can send money anywhere in the world. You can do online transactions. You can do so much. Just check out M-Pesa Global on the M-Pesa app. And yeah, our boys, 1914, losing to Ireland. Ireland are one of the better sides in sevens. They just have not had the greatest results this weekend. So for us to go toe-to-toe with them for a while and even get the lead, the thing is, when we start well, game you under poor. So this game we started well. We had an early score. I'm trying to remember who scored. Unajua hii game isha tu sahi. Onyala, yes. Onyala. No, sorry. It was Asati tackle. It was Onyala's try. Onyala scored the first try and Toaka convert. Then we let them in with O'Grady, who had a line break and scored. Again, we were not getting line breaks in the first. We were not conceding line breaks for games like Jews, the first on Friday. Argentina and France. But then sasa kwanzia jana na leo game ya Great Britain, game ya Uruguay, ma line break too. But there's been positives. I wanted Kubu to start. He didn't have the greatest start into the game. We really love going into contact. And I feel like, normally towards the end of the tournament, kila mtu amechoka. So it's a bit more effective. And you could see it was a bit more effective. You were pushing them back and they even had to remove Conroy. Conroy is like their danger man. The fact that he went into contact and we held him up and got a mole turnover. There's some things we're doing that are so good. We're doing them so well. Other things is just like, Mazi, how? Their second try came from a mistake. Our own rack hatuwezi secure rack yetu. Boli katoka tu hivyo, akachukua boli wakaenda tu wakafunga. So vitu tu ndogo hivyo tu za ujinga that are costing us. But again, as I've said, I've seen so many positives. Our defense, well, let me say, first day defense was really good. We slipped up down the middle the last 2 days of the tournament. Kickoff reception has been really, really good, to be honest. Tumekuwa tu sawa. Asati alifunga try. Nilikuwa nishaanza kumkemea vile nasema bro unaenda wapi? Tunapataji pena, tunapataji scrum 5 meters out against 6 men, alafu unapelekwa nje. But it was a high tackle. To be fair to him, aka scratch ball akaenda akafunga. So yeah, he came through there. Who else am I going to talk about? Wekesa didn't really impose himself so much, which I believe he should have just done that a bit more. The last try we conceded was very stupid. Like line out ball. Msa anashuka chini, like they are line out. Anashuka chini hivi. Amefanya hivi, sisi wa Kenya tushatoka, si wote. Ilikuwa game ya France ama Argentina. The same thing happened. Yenye tumelala blindside. Msaka kama mtu akisha tu blindside akafunga. From, I think it was a line out as well. So the defensive patterns around the edges is something we really need to work on. Edges have been an issue the whole weekend. There's no point where we've been good. And like, we've been scored from the edges every single game, if I'm not wrong. So there's a lot we need to do there. But yeah, the boys tried. This was a tough tournament. As I told you guys, the first, our group had Argentina, France, and Great Britain. And in a tournament that only has 3 groups of 12 teams, our group had 3 teams that all made the quarter. So it was a really tough group. Good experience. I feel like the boys are learning so much on these tours. They are really galvanizing. They're playing together. At no point did I feel like we ever gave up. I only feel like only the first game is one where we were like, yeah. Of course, we've lost the other games, but we've put in effort and we've gave the other team a good run for their money. Argentina pekee ndio alikuwa na joke game zima na alichapa tu 24-0. So we move on to the next one. Your point style, see, it's not great. Great Britain wako tu juu yetu, but wamefika quarter final, so wataenda juu. So for us to leave the relegation zone is going to be it's going to be tight. It's going to be quite difficult. What is our next tournament? Our next tournament is tuko na Vancouver side, tuko na Hong Kong next. Hong Kong is next. Hong Kong is towards the end of the month, March, and then Singapore is like a week or a week and a half later in April. So it's like back-to-back tournament, so that's good for us. I feel like Seona Foxes are a bit more together at the highest stage, and I'm really seeing us do something great at Singapore. I can feel it. Hong Kong pia support iko hapo. Oh, by the way, the support in this tournament was really, really immense. Like, you guys, as always, no one can beat Kenyans at these tournaments. Like, anywhere in the world. I went to uni in Australia for 5 years, and every year we were the loudest, we were the most, sisi tulikuwa tu kila kitu. So even HSBC, wakana Kenya imerudi circuit, wanabambika sana. So shout out to all the fans. There was a guy called, was it Konyo? Pengine wendo supply. But it was good. It was good to see. So shout out to Kenya, shout out to M-Pesa, who have sponsored the team, and for supporting us. Get behind the boys next weekend. Tuko pale na Lionesses wakienda Cape Town. Badai.